by AT&T buying Time Warner is why the show was canceled. And now they're just, all these companies are still merging with each other more and more. There's like 4 fucking media companies left that make any TV or movies.
I know, but how else could you get this brilliant moment from, wait, hold on. What was it? Free Guy? Hold on, I gotta play this. I just watched it on the plane last night and I wanted to video game myself. Hold on. Does anyone have the clip readily available, the Free Guy one?
Oh my God.
The Twitter clip? Without mergers, how could you get, the greatest movie clip of all time? Yeah, the lightsaber. And it's a lightsaber, dude. Does anyone have it? Come on, dude. One of you guys had to have it.
I'm trying to struggle.
This guy was the roommates with the creator of BoJack Horseman in college. Is that true?
That's true. Yeah, one of my best friends created BoJack Horseman. We were in a comedy group called Old English, and we were roommates together for 3 years. And then he moved to LA to make BoJack Horseman. Raphael Bob Waxberg is his name.
Okay, are you ready for this though? This is the absolute greatest. This is the absolute greatest movie masterpiece movie. This is movie magic. Okay, there's nothing greater than this sequence of events.
All of it life, kicking ass, TBD, third thing here.
Oh shit! Activate death blow. Hi, guy.
Oh, Taika Waititi's there.
Yeah, it was so cringe. I mean, disappointing.
That's a death blow.
Get up!
Mom, he's coming in with a death blow.
Look at that Rick and Morty poster in the
Oh my
background. A
God.
Deadpool poster in the background. It's perfect. It's just so.
They're all doing this now.
Get it, guy.
Shouts out to Jack Clip, the guy for the show.
I mean, good for Jack.
Pog!
Oh, wow.
Captain America shield Pog!
Wow. I didn't realize this movie was a Ready Player One. Shit.
Oh, that's a Hulk. Oh, Pog! I'm pogging. It's a Hulk gauntlet.
This is what this movie is? I didn't realize.
Hold on. Is that a Peterson? Yes! That's a lightsaber, dude.
Hell yeah! That's the greatest line. This is actually the greatest sequence of events that have ever taken place in a movie. You can't have this kind of fucking IP merger without these mega corporations getting together and buying each other.
I mean,
until
first
they're
of all, yes, you can. They just pay each other a license fee. Like, they all love doing
Not
this.
the same. Not
It's
the same.
not hard to do it. Also, this movie, it bothers me so much that just the name Free Guy is such, like, elder Gen Xer shit.
Oh,
because, like,
no, it's written by a dude who's never been on the internet.
like Ryan Reynolds literally thinks, yeah, we all call a one-up a free guy, right? Doesn't everyone call it a free guy?
I don't even know what that is.
1981.
I don't even know what that is.
It was like, that's something that like your older brother's older friend would say upon getting a one-up in like Mario Brothers 1 would be, I got a free guy. But it never became part of gamer lingo. It's just like a very old-fashioned, but like he thinks that it is.
I
Ryan
literally
Reynolds
did
thinks
not
that
even know that.
it's part of, it's like makes sense to be a movie title.
I did not know that at all. Okay, that's awesome. But can we just run this back really quick?
Is that a Peterson? Yes! That's a lightsaber, dude.
That's my favorite. That's like my favorite fucking moment out of any movie of all time. This is written by like an elder millennial. This entire movie is written by an elder millennial who like has not understood like anything about the internet, video games at all. There's a moment in the movie where towards the end they're like, yeah, who would have thought that people would like to watch video game characters live their life instead of shooting them? Like, no, dude, I love shooting video game characters. The fuck are you talking about? No one wants to watch video game characters live their... Anyway.
Who needs to say this is a lightsaber? Like, who is that for, that line? Yeah, that's a lightsaber.
It's a movie written by, it's a movie written by like a 42-year-old that is exclusively for like 50-year-olds to understand as well. Fun for the whole family.
My God.
Is that a lightsaber?
It is.
Yeah, wow. Is that a lightsaber? That's crazy.
The question for me is, what are they going to do?
Oh my God, one of the writers is literally 54 years old. That's awesome. There you go. There you go.
Oh, wow. He wrote the original X-Men movies, like the ones that invented the whole fucking superhero thing.
Yeah, there
X2.
And also the co-creator of Alphas on the Sci-Fi Network. Great.
Oh, yeah,
He's got
terrific.
credentials.
Yeah.
Zach Penn is 55 years old. Holy shit.
Well, that's who I want to be doing my video game content, is a 55-year-old. I mean, he probably remembers Pong, you know? Like, also there's that Adam Sandler movie that's like the Pixels movie where video games are all Pac-Man, Space Invaders, stuff like that. That's fine. That's fine. I don't mind the old shit. But like, what are they going to do in movies after they're done with this multiverse trend? Like, I could not believe when I saw the new Spider-Man that everyone was raving about. I finally saw it and I was like,
I did not like it.
It's just another fucking multiverse movie. It's just here are the characters from the other movie, and here they are, and they're going to do fucking shtick.
Adam ruins his life by getting death threats and doxxed on the internet because he had a take on the Spider-Man movie. Are you ready for what's about to happen to you? I disavow what he said. Like,
I mean, what's his name? Who's the Spider-Man who nobody liked? Who's in the movie? The second Spider-Man.
the fucking British. Or no, they're all British.
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield.
He's doing
not
like
even British.
he's doing like a Ben Schwartz impression, doing shtick about like just
Oh my God.
ridiculous. Like, and that was what the previous Spider-Man movie was as well, and that's also what the fucking Doctor Strange movie is. That's what this movie is. That's what Ready Player One is. They've been doing it's the same movie over and over again. What are they going to do when people finally get bored of these in 2 years? I have no idea.
Yeah, they're not. They're not going to get bored of this. This is like it just keeps making billions and billions of dollars.
You're right that it comes from. So what's been happening is that these companies have basically realized that they own vast oil fields, which are the inside of our brains, that we are psychically connected to these characters, and that is a resource that they can purchase and own. And so what's happened is executives no longer want to go to screenwriters, TV writers, actors, and, you know, like get content from them. They want something that they can fucking own, like real estate.
But there's
so
also
they're just buying the characters from each other. Now that they have them all in one place, they're like, now I own this shit. I'm going to put it all in the same movie. It's like fucking
it's also
landlord
proven.
logic.
It's also 100%. You're right, and it's also proven to be like successful. So it's like less risk in their minds is like taking well-established IP and then like reformatting it, repackaging it, and then throwing it back at you in the form of slop is
one of the
proven.
craziest things that's happening in media right now in television is that like the most valuable shows in streaming are the ones that have like 200 episodes, like The Office, Friends, Seinfeld, shows like that. But yet not a single one of the streamers wants to invest to make a new one of those shows. Rick and Morty is like one of the very few examples, and that's
but that's also because like it's a risk, right? They do try it. Like they tried it with like Space Force, for example, and
I mean,
no disrespect to Netflix. I know I know they cut your last paycheck, but like
I'll talk shit about Netflix all day.
That was kind of dog water.
Their whole strategy is to create, like, literally the way their algorithm is optimized. They don't want a lot of episodes of one thing. They want a lot of different tiles on the interface, and so they cancel everything after 2 seasons. Doesn't matter how many hits it gets, unless the very cheap reality shows. Those are the only ones that they keep doing. They cancel everything after 2 seasons, and I think it's just bad business strategy because nothing ever grows, nothing ever sticks in people's minds. They have to re-educate people about all these new shows over and over again. And they never end up creating the new, like, Friends, the new Office, whatever it is, because they'd much rather, license something and make a couple episodes of it and then throw it in the trash. It's like bad capitalism. They are bad at doing capitalism is the problem, in addition to capitalism being a problem.
I agree. Patriot Act with a better Hasan. Yeah, that was a good show, but there were some issues with it apparently, but we don't know. We don't know what their numbers look like. So I guess they're making those decisions internally. And
yeah.
But to be fair, demonstrably, Netflix is not doing well because we've seen their subscription numbers and their revenue.
When like a month ago they announced they lost subscribers for the first time ever. It was like a fucking earthquake in the industry, and it's going to change everything for the next 3 years.
I know, but like that's also because of COVID. I feel like that was like a big boost that they saw that was never going to be permanent as a consequence of COVID. And there's also more competitors in the space. Like Disney Plus is probably a huge reason for it too, because like they do have pretty strong IP.
Yeah. Disney Plus and I think HBO Max
and HBO,
running circles around Netflix. But Netflix's strategy was always to create a monopoly.
Adam ruins his shot at getting a second season. on
Look,
Netflix.
if I'm gonna get hired for another series of anything, it's because people know me for doing this shit. So I've made my bed. This is what I do. But yeah, no, Netflix, like their whole strategy was to be a monopoly. Their share price and everything else was based on one day they'll be the only TV network. And now they have a little bit of competition and the market has realized they're not gonna like dominate the universe. And so now their share price is, it's just like Uber. It's, undercutting the competition, in the hopes of one day like eliminating all of it.
Or Amazon, yeah.
Or Amazon,
Yeah.
yep. Amazon's the only one that's had any success at it. But it's an incredibly damaging business model either way, because now what's going to happen is Netflix is going to cut back on how many new shows that they make. It's going to be terrible for all of us in the industry. All the other networks are going to cut back as well. So, 10 years ago, we had all these cable channels and we had streamers and people could get work on all different types of places. Now we're going to be stuck with 4, 5, HBO, Apple, Disney. Disney's also owns Hulu, so Hulu's the same thing. Netflix. And that's it. And they're going to be making less shit, paying everybody way less. Their union contracts are dog shit. So they've successfully created a worse world for everybody where they make less money. It's like the monopolistic urge is constant, but it doesn't benefit anyone.
Yeah. I guess like short-term benefits for shareholders, but that's pretty much it. And then they get cucked in the end regardless.
Yeah,
okay, but what do you have to say to this though?
Okay, to what?
I went to a movie tonight at a theater. What a miracle! It's been maybe 2 years. Free guy, fun, smart, creative, and a perfect archetypical structure. Persona, shadow, anima, self, in that order. Perfect.
I didn't realize who this was tweeting until halfway through. You can see the moment I realized.
Yeah.
Incredible. This guy is the craziest motherfucker I have ever seen. And it's incredible to me that he was like posing himself as like this ultra rational like man of science when...
And it's super masculine too.
Yeah. When the form of psychology he does is basically fucking astrology. Like and astrology is fine. I got no problem with astrology, but just like all of his shadow self bullshit is the least. It's literary analysis. He might as well be like a poet. And he's acting like
you're saying he's
he
sus.
says means it.
Fellas, ladies love astrology. Jordan Peterson's doing the astrology of psychology. I don't know. Pretty feminine to me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, got him. Freaking got him. Incredible. Have you ever okay, what do you have to say? If we're going to talk about Jordan Peterson for a second,
sure.
Hold on. I'm trigger warning. Jordan Peterson.
Get spicy.
Jordan Peterson Maps of Meaning readout coming. Chad already knows what I'm about to show, but you don't.
I don't. It's new to me.
It's going to fucking blow your mind. This is an actual audiobook of Maps of Meaning. This is a very profoundly important part of Maps of Meaning. Let's take a look at what he has to
grandmother
say.
sitting by the bank of a I dreamed I saw my maternal grandmother sitting by the bank of a swimming pool, which was also a river. Her genital region was exposed dimly. It had the appearance of a thick mat of hair. She was stroking herself absent-mindedly. She walked over to me with a handful of pubic hair compacted into something resembling a large artist's paintbrush. She pushed this at my face. I raised my arm several times to deflect her hand. Finally, unwilling to hurt her or interfere with her any further, I let her have her way. She stroked my face with the brush gently and said, like a child, "Isn't it soft?"
Dude, I'm hard.
I looked at her
They put the song in the back.
face and said, "Yes, Grandma, soft."
Unbelievable. And this guy, you told me this guy had a nervous breakdown? This guy lost his mind?
Crazy.
Hard to believe. I mean, like, it's fucking crazy that he, like, this guy was ever going after, like, postmodern Marxism as being when this guy's crazier than Freud. Like, he's from the 19th century with this shit. He's just describing a dream?
The last time women were actually free, before birth control made them think that they could be happier pursuing capitalist desires instead of staying at home.
Oh man,
that was he's right though.
A couple of years ago, I had the unfortune of finding out that we had the same agent. That my touring agent was also his touring agent.
Hell yeah!
And for a moment, I was like, man, he's doing some big fucking theaters. Maybe I can. And then I was like, I got to leave my agent. I can't work with someone who's working with this guy. He's too fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean that just means your agent is popping off. I would have stayed with him. him.
I mean,
This
well,
dude
that
was
the
like,
whole
this was
story.
like booking arenas, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, why would you elect to put that in your book? I don't know. And like, do you feel no sense of like guilt, shame, like being a fucking weirdo when you read it out loud for your audiobook? Hey, if you like this video, please subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss out on any future videos.